a land where rolling hills met shimmering lakes, there was a village called Eldoria, known for its serene beauty and starry nights. Eldoria was famous for its enchanting starry lake, a magical place where the reflections of the stars danced on the water's surface. Legends told of a hidden song that played only when the moon was full and the lake's waters were still. In this village lived a young girl named Ilara, who loved the starry lake more than anything. Ilara was known for her kind heart and adventurous spirit. She often spent her evenings by the lake, dreaming of the day she might hear the fabled song. One evening, as the full moon rose high and the lake sparkled like a sea of stars, Ilara noticed something strange. The usually calm waters of the lake began to ripple, and the starry reflections seemed to waver. Ilara felt a sense of urgency. She remembered the old tales her grandmother had told her about a song that could only be heard and the moon's light touched the lake at the exact moment. Determined to uncover the mystery, Ilara decided to seek out the source of the song. With a lantern in hand and a heart full of determination, she set off toward the heart of the forest that bordered the lake. As she ventured deeper into the forest, Ilara encountered a wise old owl perched on a gnarled branch. The owl's feathers shimmered with a silver light, reflecting the moon's glow. "Wise owl, can you help me?" Ilara asked. "The starry lake song seems to be lost, and I need to find it before the night ends." The owl, named Oren, looked at her with knowing eyes. "To find the song, you must follow the path of moonlight through the forest and solve 3 trials that guard the heart of the lake." With that, Oren spread his wings and pointed with his beak toward a winding path illuminated by moonlight. Ilara thanked him and began her journey along the path. The first trial was a field of enchanted flowers that glowed softly in the moonlight. As Ilara walked through the field, she noticed that the flowers were singing a gentle melody. However, the song was incomplete, as if something were missing. A mischievous sprite named Leora appeared among the flowers. "To pass this trial, you must restore harmony to the melody," Leora said. "The flowers need a lullaby to complete their song." Ilara remembered a lullaby her mother used to sing to her. With a soft, soothing voice, she began to sing the lullaby. The flowers responded by glowing brighter and singing along, creating a harmonious melody. The path ahead became clearer, and Leora waved goodbye, letting Ilara continue. The second trial led Ilara to a crystal-clear pond surrounded by whispering reeds. A gentle mist hovered over the water, and a shimmering figure emerged, a graceful water nymph named Seraphina. To continue, Seraphina said, "You must find the missing note of the song hidden in the pond's depths. Only then will the waters guide you." Ilara peered into the pond and saw a small, iridescent note resting at the bottom. Without hesitation, she reached into the water and retrieved the note. As she held it up, the mist parted, revealing a bridge made of moonlight that led to the final trial. The third trial took Ilara to a grand oak tree with branches that reached towards the sky. The tree's leaves were silver and seemed to hum with a soft, rhythmic pulse. A wise old faun named Thorn appeared, leaning on a gnarled staff. "Here lies the final trial," Thorn said. "You must listen to the rhythm of the leaves and match their beats with your own heart." Ilara closed her eyes and listened carefully to the tree's rhythm. She focused on her heartbeat, letting its steady pulse guide her. As she matched the rhythm, the tree's leaves began to glow brighter, and the final part of the song became clear. With all 3 trials completed, Ilara followed the path to the heart of the lake, where the waters were calm and mirror-like. As she approached, she saw the source of the song, a beautiful, ancient harp resting on a pedestal in the center of the lake. Ilara touched the harp gently, and the lake's waters began to ripple in time with the melody. The reflections of the stars danced across the surface, and the full, enchanting song of the starry lake filled the air. The music was as timeless as the stars themselves, a symphony of celestial beauty. Ilara felt a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. She had restored the lost song and brought harmony back to the starry lake. As she returned to the village, the villagers gathered by the lake, marveling at the magical music that now filled their nights. From that day on, the starry lake song played every full moon, a reminder of Ilara's bravery and the timeless magic of their world. The village of Eldoria thrived under the starry sky, with the lake song inspiring dreams and spreading joy to all who listened. Once upon a time, in a lush and vibrant land called Eldergrove, there was a village nestled between towering, ancient trees and sparkling brooks. The village was renowned for its annual Festival of Lights, a magical celebration where lanterns were floated on the river to honor the spirits of nature. Among the villagers was a spirited young girl named Lila, known for her love of adventure and her boundless curiosity. One autumn evening, as the Festival of Lights approached, Lila wandered into the forest in search of the perfect lantern to bring to the celebration. The forest was alive with the hues of fall, crimson, gold, and amber, casting a warm glow over the landscape. As she explored deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a hidden path she had never seen before. Drawn by her curiosity, Lila followed the path until she reached a glade where an ancient, colossal tree stood. Its trunk was adorned with intricate carvings of mythical creatures, and its branches seemed to touch the sky. At the base of the tree, a small door was nestled among the roots. Lila gently pushed the door open and discovered a spiral staircase leading downward. Taking a deep breath, she descended the stairs, which led her to a vast underground chamber filled with shimmering light. At the center of the chamber was a pedestal holding an ornate, golden lantern and a scroll. Lila approached the pedestal and unrolled the scroll, which read, "**, to unlock the magic of the Festival of Lights, 3 trials must be completed. Seek the gifts of the forest, a feather of courage, a gem of wisdom, and a petal of kindness. Only then will the lantern's true power be revealed." Determined to complete the trials, Lila set off on her quest. The first trial led her to the Whispering Pines, a part of the forest known for its ethereal, talking trees. As she entered the grove, a wise old owl named Orin perched on a branch, watching her intently. To gain the feather of courage, Orin hooted, "You must face your deepest fear. The shadow of the forest will test you." Lila took a deep breath and followed the owl's directions into a misty part of the forest. There, she encountered her deepest fear, a towering, shadowy figure that seemed to loom over her. With a pounding heart, she stood her ground, remembering the courage she had shown throughout her life. The shadow began to shrink and dissolve, revealing a beautiful, iridescent feather on the ground. With the feather of courage in hand, Lila continued her journey to find the gem of wisdom. Her path led her to the Crystal Caverns, a labyrinth of glistening stones and sparkling walls. Inside, she met a graceful, silver-haired fox named Nessa. To find the gem of wisdom, Nessa said, "You must solve a riddle. Answer correctly, and the gem will reveal itself." The riddle was, "*I can fly without wings. I can cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness flies. What am I?" Lila thought carefully and answered, "A cloud." Nessa nodded approvingly, and the cavern walls parted to reveal a dazzling, azure gem nestled on a pedestal. Lila took the gem, feeling its cool, calming energy. The final trial led Lila to the enchanted garden, where the air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers. A gentle, golden butterfly named Bella fluttered before her. To receive the petal of kindness, Bella explained, "You must help those in need. Only then will the petal come to you." Lila noticed a group of small, struggling creatures, a family of hedgehogs, a pair of lost fireflies, and a young rabbit who had hurt its paw. With a heart full of compassion, she helped each of them, tending to their needs and offering comfort. As she finished helping the last creature, Bella appeared with a glowing, soft petal of the most delicate pink. "You have shown true kindness," Bella said. "The petal is yours." With the feather of courage, the gem of wisdom, and the petal of kindness, Lila returned to the ancient tree and placed the treasures around the golden lantern. The lantern began to glow with a radiant, magical light, casting shimmering patterns on the walls. As she carried the lantern back to the village, the Festival of Lights began. The lantern's magic infused the celebration with an otherworldly beauty. Lanterns floated gracefully on the river, and the entire village glowed with a soft, enchanting light. Lila's adventure became a cherished tale in Eldergrove, a story of bravery, wisdom, and kindness that illuminated the hearts of all who heard it. the Festival of Lights was forever marked by the magic of Lila's journey, reminding the villagers of the power of courage, wisdom, and compassion. And so, Eldergrove flourished with joy and magic, and Lila's name became a symbol of the light that shines within us all. Once upon a time, in a charming village nestled in a lush valley, there was a little girl named Lyra. Lyra was known throughout the village for her curiosity and kindness. She lived with her grandfather, who was a retired clockmaker. Their home was filled with timepieces of all shapes and sizes, each with its own intricate story. One day, while exploring the attic, Lyra found an old, dusty chest. Inside, she discovered a beautiful locket shaped like a crescent moon, adorned with tiny, sparkling stars. The locket was unlike anything she had ever seen, with delicate engravings and a soft, silvery glow. Intrigued, Lyra took the locket to her grandfather. He examined it carefully and said, "This is no ordinary locket. Legend has it that a magical locket like this one can reveal hidden wonders and grant one special wish, but only when the moon is at its fullest." Lyra was thrilled. That night, a full moon would grace the sky, and she couldn't wait to see if the legend was true. As twilight fell, she carefully placed the locket around her neck, its cool surface comforting against her skin. When the moon rose high and bright, Lyra felt a gentle tug on the locket. She held it in her hand, and as she whispered her wish for a grand adventure, the locket began to glow brightly. In a swirl of silver light, she found herself transported to a breathtakingly beautiful land, filled with sparkling rivers and glowing flora. The magical land was alive with the soft hum of melodies and the gentle flutter of iridescent creatures. As Lyra wandered through this enchanted realm, she encountered a wise and gentle creature, a moonlit deer with fur that shimmered like stardust. "Welcome, Lyra," the moonlit deer said in a voice as soft as a night breeze. "I am Celestia, guardian of the moonlit grove. Your wish has brought you here. This realm is a place of dreams and wonders, but it is also in need of your help." Lyra listened intently as Celestia continued, "The heart of our realm, the moonstone tree, has lost its light. The tree's magic keeps our world alive and beautiful, but it is fading. Only the purest of hearts can restore its brilliance." Without hesitation, Lyra agreed to help. Guided by Celestia, she ventured deeper into the moonlit grove to find the moonstone tree. As she approached, she saw that the once magnificent tree was now withered and dim, its leaves a dull gray. Celestia explained that to restore the moonstone tree's light, Lyra needed to gather 3 magical ingredients: a drop of dew from the silver falls, a feather from the nightingale of the stars, and a petal from the eternal bloom. Lyra embarked on her quest, starting at the silver falls. The falls were a cascade of liquid moonlight, and with careful patience, she collected a single drop of dew. Next, she ventured into the starlit forest, where she found the nightingale of the stars perched on a branch. The bird's feathers glowed softly, and it willingly gifted Lyra one of its feathers. The final task was to find the eternal bloom, a rare flower that only opened under the full moon. Lyra searched through the grove until she found the flower, its petals radiating a gentle, ethereal light. She carefully plucked one petal and returned to the moonstone tree. With the ingredients in hand, Lyra and Celestia performed the ritual. Lyra sprinkled the dew, placed the feather, and gently laid the petal at the base of the moonstone tree. A soft, magical glow began to emanate from the tree, growing stronger and brighter until it was shining with a dazzling light. The entire moonlit grove came alive with color and magic once more. The creatures of the realm rejoiced, and Celestia expressed her deepest gratitude. "You have restored the heart of our world, Lyra. Your bravery and kindness have brought back the light we so dearly needed." As a token of their appreciation, Celestia gifted Lyra a small crystal vial filled with moonlight. "This will allow you to visit our realm whenever you wish. Simply hold it under the full moon, and the magic will guide you." With a heart full of joy and wonder, Lyra returned to her village, the locket still glowing softly around her neck. She cherished the vial of moonlight, knowing it held the promise of future adventures. Lyra continued to live her days with a sense of magic and possibility. she often shared her stories with the villagers, inspiring them with the wonders of the moonlit grove. And each full moon, she would look at the locket and the vial, remembering the adventure that taught her the true magic of kindness and courage. And so, the village was forever touched by Lyra's enchanting journey, and her tales of the moonlit grove became a cherished part of their lore.